You're looking south from Cape Meares. Just on the other side of that hill is Netarts Bay, the town of Netarts, and the town of Oceanside. In this video, I'm going to give you a quick run through of those towns, a little bit of the history, and get you acquainted with the area. All that starts now. Hey, welcome back to the channel, Living on the Oregon Coast, everyone. Today we are going to view some drone footage of Netarts and Oceanside, which is just outside of Tillamook, maybe by about 15 minutes, as you can kind of see here. Oceanside is kind of nestled right along the coast, and Netarts is just to the south of it there, nestled right along Netarts Bay. Tillamook is renowned for its dairy industry, specifically Tillamook Cheese Factory, probably world renowned, quite frankly. I think just about everybody in Oregon consumes some sort of Tillamook product, most notably, their ice cream and their cheese. All right, so now we are here in Oceanside, panning from north to the south, so kind of on the northernmost part of Oceanside. How many people are here? Full time, going to be in the hundreds. I think Oceanside's population is listed somewhere around 500 or so. Definitely all those people are not going to be full time here. There are some vacation rentals here, as there are along most of the Oregon coast. Oceanside is a really great place for beachgoers. Got a lot of beach here, a lot of great beach here, as you can see, thanks to all the calm waters as well. You've got a handful of shops here. There's a handful of cafes as well. One cafe is also listed as a lounge. So a really small town, not a ton of amenities here. Probably going to do most of your shopping and maybe some of the restaurants and food and things like that in Tillamook, like I mentioned, which is 15 minutes away. Oceanside and Netarts are really going to be what I would consider off of the beaten path. And the path being Highway 101. If you're not familiar, Highway 101 parallels the Oregon coast all the way from north, all the way down to the south. At some point it turns into Highway 1 in California. And for a lot of 101, you're right there along the coastline. It makes it a really beautiful scenic drive. But there are parts of 101 that go pretty far inland, and this is one of them. In fact, 101 probably goes farther inland from the coastline through Tillamook than anywhere else along the Oregon coast, with maybe the exception of Coos Bay. So the towns that have Highway 101 going directly through them, or at least right by them, do tend to get a lot more traffic. Now, it's not to say that Oceanside and Netarts don't get their fair amount of tourism, especially like in peak season in the summertime, but definitely this is going to be about as much off the beaten path, but also along the Oregon coast as anything that you'll find. Another thing to probably kind of point out too that makes Oceanside and Netarts a little bit unique than some of the other Oregon coastal towns that are of a similar size, which, let's just say anything that's under a population of 1,000. There's a fair amount of Oregon coast towns that are sort of dilapidated, and run down, and don't quite have the tourism to support commercial businesses. Oceanside and Netarts are not one of those. It's really nice here. Very clean, and they do get a fair amount of tourism to support their local economy. My dad used to come here as a kid. He had a friend whose parents had a small kind of like Oceanside shack, I think they kind of referred to it. So they would come out here often to go crabbing and fishing, which is one of the biggest draws for Netarts Bay. The crabbing, fishing, oysters, clams, all of that stuff, the shellfish, it's probably about as good here as anywhere else along the Oregon coast, and it has been that way for a long time. The name Netarts is derived from a Native American Tillamook tribe, and it means near the water. So the fishing and kind of the shellfish harvesting have really been an integral part of the community and the life here for centuries. As far as the real estate goes, there's a couple of listings on the market right now, single-family homes in Oceanside. And now we are, this is the Netarts Bay viewpoint right here. So we're now kind of south Oceanside facing north and then panning to the left towards Netarts. So you'll get a view of Netarts and Netarts Bay right here. Right now there's maybe a dozen listings in Netarts for single family homes. Not going to find much attached stuff here. Not going to really find condos or any sort of attached type of units. There's going to be maybe a few here and there, but not common. A fair amount of lots and land right now on the market in this area. Also, the very beginning of this video where we started Cape Meares, just on the other side of Cape Meares, there's a little community there, maybe 50 or 60 single family homes. I think there's 3 homes on the market right now. Now, one thing about getting to that area, the road that you take from Tillamook to get to Netarts and Oceanside actually ends at Cape Meares, which is how you would most likely, for a lot of people, get to that little community. So as it stands right now, the road being closed, you have to take a different kind of sort of back way if you're coming from Oceanside or Netarts. It's probably not going to be a whole lot longer than 20 minutes to Tillamook though. But if you want to get down here to Netarts Bay from Cape Meares, it's going to be quite a long drive right now with the road being closed. Moving forward with these communities, if you're looking for an area that you want a smaller feel, that's off the beaten path, that maybe doesn't get as much tourism. You know, if you're familiar with like Lincoln City and Seaside, some of the bigger places, and the places that the 101 goes directly through, they get a fair amount of congestion in peak season. If you're looking for something that's small, but like I mentioned, not kind of run down, and probably will have a pretty vibrant economy, and you'll expect the real estate market to stay strong in the future, but not get overgrown and not see a ton of growth, this area might be a good spot for you. If you're new to this channel, living on the Oregon coast, my name is Seth Marchant. I'm a licensed broker in the state of Oregon. We've helped a lot of people move from outside of the state to the Oregon coast, all the way from Astoria to Brookings and everything in between. If you're somebody that's thinking about taking the next steps, if you have questions about moving to the Oregon coast, you can call us, text us, email us, or you can click the link below in the description of this video where you can find our calendar and schedule a Zoom call with us. No matter how you get in touch with us, we've got your back when it comes to moving to the Oregon coast. And if you want to see more videos like this and really get a feel for what it's like to live on the Oregon coast, make sure and subscribe to us and tap the bell. That way you'll be notified every Sunday when we release a new video. Until next time, take care everyone. If this video helped you, give us a thumbs up, lets us know we're doing a good job, and feel free to leave us a comment and let us know what you think. Take care everyone.